Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready! 18 Gator.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit. You better be afraid of me. 54 now.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. General West.
It's a party now.
Gone.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Watch twist.
Watch here.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Echo. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check Mike 47. It's been a long day for you.
Back.
Hatchet.
Off play action, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
180! Here we go, D. Get off the King!
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
58 for Mike, 58. Real.
Hey, Charlie!
Let's go.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
61, matchbox light.
Tighten up.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
Hey, Award 33. Hey, team 6. I got you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. That one goes for 24 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field strengths has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try again with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Topper!
Switch. Showing it. No. Off.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Exit. Scrooge off Horford.
Check 31. He's checking. Crash. Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they have that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. 60 or. Bravo.
49. Check 49.
Deep grip.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. They spotted at the 14-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now Mayfield dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
58, 58. 58 Mike, 58 Mike.
We ain't giving him nothing to check.
58.
Up, left.
Mike, 58, right there.
We own it. Buzz.
Mayfield with it once more. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. Pistol. Come on.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ross. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Hey, we're 33.
Kill.
Regular.
36.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They come out here in the eye. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill is going to find his running back. It's complete.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Hey, dude. Get it.
Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact...
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's put him on the...
Hey, Charlie.
Put that team on the button. Watch Twitch.
Hey, alert 33.
Check three.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
58.
I got it.
From the gun, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
180. Hey, alert 33.
58 for Mike. 58.
Hey, Delta.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, boy.
I got it.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Complete to Jones. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First down.
180. Pistol. Go.
Mayfield on first down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
King. Hurry.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving.
Hey, seam 6.
58 for Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We want it. Come to my work. Check, 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 check.
Run.
Yeah, 58 to Mike. I'm coming.
General West.
I'm coming. 58, right over there.
Hey, alert. Right there.
To throw, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brashad Perriman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Kill out. Kill. SOS.
80 weapon. Now.
Here's Tannehill. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Willis, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Look, squeeze.
See me in your nightmares.
Check. Lucky. Let's go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Harris. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch out, watch out.
Hey, Sam off.
Switch gears.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Mike 5-4.
Ready?
Here's Tannehill. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Point it right.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, and he's got him in the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
They They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
He's coming. We got pistol. Blue draw quarter.
Out. Alert flare.
Regular. Hurry. Hey, wahoo.
All day, punk.
Mayfield down. He completes it to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 20. Protein spill.
Check. Fresno. Watch safety creep.
Yo, faster.
Safety's creep.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, Alpha.
54's Mike.
Get it.
Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield off the play fake. Jones has it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. Open man is Ross, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Greystone traveling. Hey, alert!
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Two-jet bombers, two-jet bombers. Kings.
Mayfield looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
He don't want it. Watch twist.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, orbit.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Break. Hey, Echo.
Watch by 4. Okay, top left.
Go.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And the pass complete to Anunwa. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Point it right. Hey, high 7.
58 for Mike.
They gonna need some steps.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2, forced out to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Set, 180. Alert, 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 alert.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Play fake. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ross. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Hurry, hurry.
Watch 85.
Get that quarterback, D.
Hurry.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
And again, it's Mayfield. Now he's flushed out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mike.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Alert!
Here's Bell, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Slam!
Ready!
On 1st and 10, Tannehill toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Go!
Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, complete, it's Henry. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch. Showing it. No.
Gone. On the ball.
Shit. Check.
Keep gripping.
Derrick Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Hey, team 6.
54. Mike 54. I'm coming.
2.
They snap it to Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Jadeveon Clowney. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Pistol.
Let's go right here now. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, exit. My touch.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Here we go. Here we go.
Kings, Kings, Kings.
Watch the safety creep.
Bravo.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.